Well, hello and welcome back. If you've never seen me before, my name is Dominic Schaefer, and I am trying to take account of my trading journey. Um, I fell off of doing this for a while, and I'm trying to get back into it, and I can tell you why. Um, in the past, what I've found is that when I did post my videos online, it was, in fact, the only time I've ever passed a PA account into getting a fully funded account. I work with Apex, and I have had one of their accounts now going on 4 years, and I've never gotten a payout. I've never got that far. But the only time I even got close is when I did a journal of my account online and posted it on YouTube. So I'm going to attempt that again. Now, let me check my notes here. Currently, the way it's been going is that I have blown accounts. I've gotten to a point where I can trade for months and months at a time without blowing an account, but also with just kind of spinning my wheels at 50%. And what is happening is I'm finding that it's me failing to stick to my rules and my requirements. So if I take less than optimal trade setups, and it just keeps setting me back, and then I'll snowball, and I'll have days where I take several trades in a row because I get frustrated that a trade didn't work out. And so I'm still letting emotions get back into it. So those are the types of things that I've come to the conclusion that emotions aren't necessarily bad when you're trading. I know you'll hear otherwise out there, but the reality is you are human and everybody has emotions, and emotions can be good if they're focused in the right direction. And that brings me to one of the mindset changes that I've made and I'm going to approach. So to put this in context, we have to look at or go back to the beginning of my trading experience. So when I first got into trading, it was, like I said, about 4 or 5 years ago, I fell into a concept where I just looked for support and resistance zones, and I took little tiny scalp trades out of them. And I was sim trading for a while, and I noticed that I could just take a tiny little scalp, and it seemed to me like 100% of the time it was filling. And so I was like, well, this is easy. And so I put real money on the line, and I just started trading. And within a week, I doubled all my money. So I had $1,000. And by the end of a week, I had 2,000. I was like, man, I'm just going to quit my job, and I'm just going to do this. This is super easy. And it kept working. And I'll tell you, it was 100% successful. And I didn't see why everybody wasn't doing it until it stopped working. And I ended up losing all my profit that I'd made in a week, in a single day. And then I lost faith in what I was doing. And one of the things I was doing right back then, there were several things I was doing wrong. I mean, I was just being blissfully ignorant. But one of the things I was doing right is that I had the right mindset going into trading, that being confidence, but also the fact that I approached the markets looking for opportunities to make money. And over the years, watching YouTube videos, getting advice from people, I got to the point where I was trading like I was afraid to lose money. And if you trade without the proper mindset of looking for opportunities to make money, and only trade looking for opportunities to not lose money, then you're not looking at it the right way. And so that's what I've shifted. I decided to start trading and looking at the markets for opportunities to make money and getting excited about the opportunity that, oh, this is a good setup. Look at this setup. This is a good setup. Man, I'm going to make some money on this. And that's where my mindset has shifted over the last couple weeks. And it's been working for me. One of the things I struggled with in the past was trying to decide when I should stop trading. Because one of the things you hear a lot of people say is, well, you've made your money, you should stop before you give it all back. And I think that that's the wrong mindset. I really do. I think what you should do is, if you feel like you've made enough for the day, then go ahead and stop. But I think what you should do is look at the markets and look for opportunities to make money. Because you'll know, once you've been doing this long enough, that there are times when the setup is just too good and you're like, man, this is a place to make money and I will get in. So with that in mind, my new mindset now is where it used to be basically, I'm going to get one trade. If I make some money, I'm done. It's now, I'm going to trade for a general amount of time. For me, I'm restricted because of my access, which could be for a lot of you people out there. I can't just sit at home watching the markets all day. I have responsibilities. I have work. I have school. I've got kids. So I have a restricted amount of time to watch the markets. But during that time, I will continue to take trades when there's an opportunity. And I think that helps free up the emotions that I've had too, because instead of thinking, oh man, this is really close to a good setup, I'm going to go ahead and take this, even though it doesn't meet my requirements quite, it's really close. Instead of taking those trades, I recognize that there's going to be a good setup. I just have to wait. And when that setup comes in, I will take it and make a good trade. And the more you do it, the more your confidence builds about it too. So that's where I'm at. If you guys are curious about what my setup is and what my requirements are or my trading rules are, and what I'm doing to take the trades, I can post that in another video. But I just wanted to give an introduction back into this. I'm gonna go ahead and show where I'm at currently to give you guys an idea. But hop in here. We can see that today I'm up 155 for the day, and we can see my trades here. I took a total of 5 trades. I had 3 that stopped out at break even. I had 1 fail. So actually my very first trade was a fail. Was here. This was my first fail, and actually it would have worked out. My stop was a little tight. And then I took a couple break-even trades and a couple winners, and I ended up for the day. So not a bad day. I'm going to go ahead and also give you guys an idea of how I've been doing so far. So this new PA that I'm working on for a funded account is for I just started on the 22nd. Okay, looking back over here, we can see that I started on the 22nd, and here's how I've been doing so far. So I'm averaging around $160 a day, and that's great. So we'll see how it goes. I think that being able or being responsible and putting my posts out there on the web may hold me more accountable for my trades. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to follow my journey, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I will try and post more of my journey as I go. I'm really going to try and stick with my rules on this one and make it to another funded account and finally get my first payout. So if you guys want to see how that goes, follow along. All right, thanks. Bye.